Hi, Klaus.
Daha bağlamadı.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
You respond that you hear me.
Yes.
No, we can hear you perfectly right now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome. I just have to crank up the volume. Now it's time that you say something. Well,
Başlayalım.
or maybe
Well,
I just want.
well, we can start right. We can start right now if everyone's ready.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, now you're louder. Sorry, my phone was not loud enough.
Now it's
Yes.
better.
Yeah, it's awesome. Good evening to you all. And I heard it's from Turkey, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So you're all from Turkey?
Yes.
So greetings to Turkey, because right before, that's why I'm 3 minutes late. I had a interview with somebody from Austria, Canada, and the other one I forgot. But it's super nice.
You have a quite busy schedule, I guess.
Yeah, actually, it's okay. I mean, today I have a day off. I am on the terrace of my parents. And yeah, also my dad is next to me, and my dogs are laying in front of me. So it's pretty chill, and the sun is shining.
Yeah,
And
it's like an off day, I guess.
Yeah, right. And it's super cool because I also feel good because I have some nice work like now, so doing some interviews with some very nice and friendly people. And yeah, let's do that.
So then, Sana, I think we can move on to you, right?
Okay.
Yes.
So hello, greetings from Turkey. We are Holyweek Eurovision page from Turkey, like I said. My name is Sena. We have Burhan, Johnson, and Johnson, our team here. Our interview is hello. It is very nice to have you here on our online interview, and our interview is going to be divided into several parts, and each part will be conducted by a certain member.
Okay.
And yeah, and our interview is going to be published on both our YouTube page and our blog website.
Yeah, so it's video and audio.
Exactly.
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, whew. Okay, yeah.
Okay, then do you have any questions for us before we get started?
Sorry, if I have what?
Do you have any questions before getting started?
No, not really. I mean, no. I mean, I probably don't know everything about you guys and stuff like that, but I hope that's fine.
Perfectly fine. Okay, then we can get started.
Great. Yes, please. Shoot.
Go.
Okay, so thank you for accepting our interview invitation, and it's lovely to see you. And I know that your other bandmates are not here present right now, but maybe you can tell us about your bandmates and how did you form the band from the get-go, and how did you pick the name for the band, Lord of the Lost. You can talk about that if you like.
Yeah, I mean, it was like from the start. In 2007, Chris Harms asked me if I want to join. Wait a second. Oh, sorry. Okay. Look. Sorry, I got distracted. Thank you. In 2007, Chris asked me if I wanted to play in his solo band, and I said like, I don't have time. But oh no, it was different. Sorry, I just got distracted. Once he asked me like, do you want to play with me in a band? And I said like, actually I'm busy with my own band. I don't have time, but whatever you have next, if there's anything you want to do, solo or whatever, I will say yes. And so 2007, 2008, he came to me in the music shop where I was working and asked like, okay, now I have my stuff. I want to do solo in my own band. I said, okay, I'm in. So I just got in the band, and we played without ever listening to music and what he did. I just said yes because I told him next time I'm in. So I was in. We played the first show in 2009, and then short after we decided that we want to have a keyboarder, and that was Jared. And yeah, some band members wanted to do other stuff when it started growing, so they just did their jobs and stuff. And like 6 years ago, also P came into the band, and he was like backlining before, but then the guitar player left, and we were happy to have P on board. And then also the drummer left, so we were also happy to bring a good friend of ours into the band. That was Nick. And since then, we have the perfect lineup, a good family, best friends, to do all that crazy stuff that is happening right now. So yeah, so nothing can break us. We're a good family by choice and good friends. Cheers. By the way, this is a non-alcoholic beer lemonade mix.
Cheers.
So then.
Yeah, and the band Lord of the Lost. I'm sorry, I forgot that I didn't.
No problem.
I don't want to stop you. Chris always had the nickname Lord, so we just thought like let's call the band Lord. But Lord was kinda used already with a band like Lordi. Funny enough that they won the Eurovision in 2006, and there was a band in Australia called Lord as well. So we thought about Lord of the Lost. Like we are representing people that might get lost, or people that need help, or in general like the fan base. So we stuck with it, and it works quite well. Yeah.
Oh,
now back to you. Sorry.
Thank you. You know, it's a great group name, by the way. So
Thank you.
Compared to past German entries, you're very different and distinctive, because as far as I know, Germany never sent a rock group like you before. So, and do you feel pressure on your shoulders because you're the only one that represents a rock song Eurovision, Germany in Eurovision?
I think it's the opposite. First, Germany was not successful for such a long time, was always the last place. So we have no pressure at all, because if we fail and become last place, we do like all the other bands in the last 10 years.
Yeah, you're right.
And so we have nothing to lose. We can only win. And it's also a good feeling that we do rock music, because we're different from all the others. Sorry, she needs attention.
All dogs are.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that we are a rock band and that we are unique, because I think I would have more pressure. Sorry, she wants to be with me here. Sorry, it would have been more pressure if we would have been pop like all the others, and had to compete with it. But we are kind of out of competition, so that makes it quite not so tough. I don't know. It feels not that much pressure as we would have been pop.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. So maybe we can talk about your, daily lifestyle, because, as a member of a quintessential rock band, in stage maybe you wear, leather harnesses and chains and spikes, all that stuff. But in your daily life, how can you define your style, daily style, or, kind of stuff?
I'm a bit like now. I mean, actually, we like to wear a bit rockish stuff. It is all right. My mom is just like, oh, what is she doing? She's like the cat from my two dogs. And, yeah, sorry. And I'm slightly distracted.
No, it's okay.
Sorry. She was laying all the time, but now she's like, yeah, I mean, we are regular dudes. We think like on stage we wear costumes, a bit over the top, more than we would have been looking in normal day life. But a bit of rockish is always okay. But we make a cut. Like on stage, we wear makeup. We try to experience with costumes. We try to look different. and on the regular day like today, which is like, I mean, I like to sometimes more shiny leather rock, but we're kind of normal guys with a bit of rock approach, and we wear costumes that we love to wear for 13 years now.
Yeah, I get that, and it totally makes sense. So I think we move on to Sena again.
Okay, so thank you, Burhan. And we can move on to the part where girls will conduct the interview from now on.
Hello, Julian. I just want to ask, what's your dog's name? Because it attracts me to you.
Yeah, she's, I don't know. I mean, she's not allowed to do that, actually. She's walking on the bench, but my mom is saying nothing since, I don't know. She's Odal. She's a Siberian Husky. And the other one that is more shy. Odal. She should not take the nuts, kind of, that she's actually on the table. It's just because usually I would force her to just go off and everything, but now since I have lovely people in the interview, she can do her crazy stuff. She is Odal, and the other one that is actually not in the screen is Freaky. Okay.
They are both look so handsome and beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
They have a charisma that, you know, vibrating so much energy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
So,
yeah, he's more the wolf, the bear, and she's like the husky type. Sorry. Yeah, and this is the other one is okay. This is they're so lucky that this is a special situation because they are not allowed on the table usually.
Okay. We are thankful for that. Thank you.
This is Freaky and the other one is Oda, and they're actually freaking out.
Okay. So maybe I should ask my question. So my first question is it's okay. I'm gonna ask that which of these three names you see yourself closer to the style wise? David Bowie, Rammstein, or Kiss?
It's tough because we are in between at some point.
Yes.
I mean, we're not so much into comparing us with all the others, but at some point, I mean, David Bowie was an inspiration for Blood and Glitter, or let's say the photographer from that era. I mean, at some point, everybody is taking something from other artists and redefining it. So at some point, there's a bit of Rammstein in us, since it's a cultural thing. Also in Germany, there's a bit of David Bowie, there's a bit of Kiss. Yeah, I mean, we're just remixing a lot of styles, and everything we like the most, we take it, and then we, yeah.
Okay, that's great. So my second question is, what is your favorite Eurovision song from your country?
From my country, I think actually not that because it was winning, but Satellite was very nice. And actually, as a kid, I was watching Eurovision, but in the end, I didn't think about Germany because, but the songs were not so much. I just like the Eurovision itself, and not so much who was German or whatever. So actually, I don't really have a favorite song, but I think Satellite was something special for us. That's why it's still stuck in my head. And this song I like the most, actually, and has the biggest memory is still, go off the table, go off the table. Lordi with Hard Rock Hallelujah. No. Oh. Because she's not allowed on the table, but actually, since I'm not paying any attention, they're just doing what they want.
Okay.
Yeah, so with Lordi, I have the biggest actual memory.
Okay, that's great. And I want to ask, have you got any guilty pleasure song?
A song, guilty pleasure song?
Yes.
Actually, not really, because I don't care. I just like to listen to all kinds of music. So, I mean, I liked Icke Hüftgold, the one that went to second place. He was like Mallorca Schlager, like the typical drinking music, but that was fun.
Yeah.
And oh, my mom almost, because my mom is walking the dogs now, and they were like, maybe they need to. Sorry for distracting. I hope that's all right that the dogs were
No problem
stealing
at all.
all my attention and no, I don't have a real guilty pleasure. I mean, something that I don't want to say that I like music-wise. Not really. I mean, no. I mean, if we have fun, if we get ready for stage, we also listen to crazy music that is just hilarious and it's stupid topics and everything, you know, to just be funny and ridiculous. So I can't say something because nothing is ridiculous. If it's the right time, then you should listen to it if you want.
And I wonder if you ever listen Turkish songs. Have you got any favorite song from Turkey? It can be in Eurovision or not.
I mean, I listen to some Turkish music, most likely by accident, because we have a lot of Turkish citizens. And I was in school, I had a friend, and he was from Turkey as well originally, and he was the first having a car. But he was always listening to like folklore folk songs.
Yes.
And he once explained to me that it's always like, because it always sounded like crying, and said like, yeah, it's about the love of his life and blah. And I don't want to disgrace it, but it was just always classic music with a lot of sass, I think, the instrument, and these typical singing like and for us it's been like, because we can't understand that and stuff. And I always found it very interesting that these young Turkish folks living in Germany listen to such classical Turkish pop music at some point, you know, and being so classic and not like this new. That sounds pretty interesting, but I don't have a special favorite, I think, but it was always interesting, especially when he explained me all the meanings, why they were crying and stuff like that.
Yes. Okay. Then our next question is, so far, which of the Eurovision songs are your favorite this year?
Actually, this LED 3, these
Yes,
old
LED
guys
3.
like hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
They're so cool, so funny, so out of the box, so colorful, and they're just making so much fun. And I'm very happy that this year there's so much diversity in everything. There's like serious artists, there's like crazy artists, everything. And that's what I love the most. And these guys are the craziest, and I'm really happy for them. And I want to know them, and I just want to talk to them and have a few drinks together.
Maybe you will meet them.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I mean, we will meet them, but let's see if we get in contact.
Yes.
Yeah, after Eurovision, you know, so many artists collaborated with each other, and I think it's great to see that, you know.
Yeah, we wish to. I mean, why not? I mean, you just meet great musicians from all over the world.
Yes.
And everybody just wants to make music in the end. And if we can collaborate, that it might have a great effect. So, and good songs as well. Yeah.
Yes. And finally, I want to ask, what is your all-time favorite Eurovision song or singer?
I mean, I think in the end it's ABBA that defines Eurovision for me at some point. Like it's if I have an image of Eurovision, then I think about ABBA at some point, you know.
Yeah.
And fun fact, yesterday when it was a bit sad, but when I was putting my trash into the big trash cans, it was full of vinyl records, you know. I think somebody threw away the whole collection. By the way, that person threw it in the paper trash, and it's wrong because vinyl doesn't belong to paper trash, only the package. But anyway, and I just looked at it, what the fuck? That's so sad. And then there was this ABBA record on top. So I took it out of the trash and I brought it into our studio and gave it to Chris. And I was like, yeah, cool. And it's the Eurovision song on it and everything. So I was like, that's cool. That's another kind of a sign. I mean, I don't believe in fate. I'm not being too religious, but if something nice happens to you, I like to see it as a good sign, you know, to hold on it. And yeah, that was nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm taking over now, I think. Okay. So I want to talk about Germany in the Eurovision Song Contest in general. Like you also mentioned, Germany won the competition last decade, and it's been more than 2 years now. And do you think, and Germany has it been quite successful in the recent years, do you think you can award Germany another victory this year with your song, because it's a new genre in your country's history also?
Yeah, I mean, we have a good position. Germany lost for a lot of years now, always been last place. So we have nothing to lose. If people ask us, we just say like, hey, our goal is to be the last place, and that's the minimum we want to achieve, the last place. But we are reaching for the stars and want to become number one. Not saying like we're the best, but it's also a lot of luck becoming number one. But we try everything to be as good as we can. But at some point, there's not much pressure because we can't get worse. So we can just get better this time.
Okay, and also you have, like we also mentioned again, you have very distinct look on stage. And how much time do you need to get ready for your stage look in general? Because, you know, you have all this makeup and your hairs and yeah. Yeah,
I mean, in general, it's really like we're just getting into the clothes that we chose for that day. We just buy once in a while stuff, sometimes on a flea market or in shops or wherever, so that we change clothes as often as we can, as we feel like. It depends. Sometimes we just have 10 minutes and then we get ready, but usually us 5 start 1 hour advance, because before going to the stage, to just have enough time. Sometimes if we just have 1 or 2 mirrors, we get in the makeup one after another. In general, we start 1 hour before, but then we have a lot of time. But everybody of us can get ready in 5 to 10 minutes if we have to.
It's very nice. And for your stage performance in Liverpool, what are you planning right now? Do you want to change anything from your stage performance in Unser Lied for Liverpool, I think, your national final? Do you have any surprises for us?
I don't know. I think we're going to be us again. Everything is going to be just bigger, more blood, more glitter, more sex appeal, maybe. That's what we try. And yeah, that's it, I think. We just want everything bigger, more, and crazier.
Okay. And for the last part of our interview, we always have this section in our interviews as Holyweek page. And in this part, we are going to ask you best ofs of anything. So are you ready? Best what of everything? Best ofs, and you're going to see it. Okay. So in your opinion, best movie of all time? Okay, even if it's not true, because I'm thinking fast.
The Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars. I don't know. Or maybe Pan's Labyrinth, or it's problematic because I like more stuff and it's hard to choose.
Same.
Yeah, but let's say Empire Strikes Back. That's easy and people like that movie.
Yeah. Best album of all time, in your opinion?
Soundgarden Super Unknown.
By which artist?
It's Soundgarden.
Ah,
It's
okay.
the Black Hole Sun.
Ah, okay.
The song is on it.
Yes.
Black hole sun, won't you come, wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come, won't you come?
Okay, and best snack to eat while watching Eurovision, in your opinion? Or drink?
Or drink. I would actually go for a nice gin tonic because in the hotel lobby after the days in Cologne, I always had different kinds of gin tonics because they had 100 different tonics and gins. So I tried as much as I could and I liked it. So I would go with gin tonic with, I don't know. I mean, I try to eat less meat, but chicken wings is coming on my mind right now.
Nice choice. Okay, and for the last one, best country to visit for a winter holiday, in your opinion? Not Germany. Germany's not coming.
Yeah. I like sauna and stuff. So I like to go to Finland, but I think the dogs are escaping with my dad. Sorry, there's so much distraction here right now in the garden.
They're kind of spoiled
I don't know.
child.
Sorry, yeah, you probably might hear that all the sound. Also, winter holidays. Norway. Okay, I want to go to Norway. I mean, it wasn't Norway, but I would love to be in the mountains and fjords from Norway.
That's a very great choice. Okay.
Okay, come in there. Yeah.
So that's all from us. Maybe you'd like to add something for the last time for our viewers?
I would love to have holidays in Turkey, actually, because I've never been there. And I'm in need for some sun. And I think Turkey is quite a nice and warm country.
We've been through 4 seasons.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of my goals to travel to. I want to just be in Turkey and everywhere at some point in Turkey. I mean, Istanbul and everything is like the classic destinations, possibly, but I would love to go to Turkey because I think I would really like it. And yeah, so kind of see you hopefully one day in Turkey. And thank you for having me. Thank you for having me right now.
Thank you.
Maybe we can ask you one additional question. You know, you said you love gin tonic, but you know, what is your favorite cocktail?
I mean, also this depends. If I'm in a rock and roll or heavy metal bar, I prefer to drink like Jack Daniels with Coke. If it's warm, if I'm like in the sun on the beach in the evening, I like to have Cuba Libre. I think the best drink is the one that fits the situation the most. And like with bands and movies and such, it's good that there's so many movies that you can watch, so many music you can listen to, so many different drinks that fit the situation. That you always have the perfect match wherever you are. So yeah, it's diversity and the good luck that we are able to choose from so many good things. We're pretty much privileged to have such a great choice of things, and that I'm super grateful that I can also choose. I can say like, I want to go to Turkey and I can go there. And it's so nice that there are also no borders that much that I can choose where to go, what to drink, who to meet, and which movie to watch, and while listening to music.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
Okay, so class Grenayde, it was so nice to have you here on our online interview.
Thank you.
So any last words?
Thank you for having me, and I was looking forward to have my first interview all the way to Turkey, and it's super nice that people all over Europe are interested in the band, and yeah, and I hope that we can come everywhere as well. I mean, we also never played in Turkey. Maybe one day we have enough fans that like to come our show that we also come to Turkey. So would be awesome. I mean, we're ready, and whenever Turkey likes to have us, we would also love to play a few shows.
Yeah, we would love to
So
have
this
you.
is just the beginning. Today is just the beginning.
Okay. Thank you so much. Good luck at Eurovision, and say hi
Thanks,
to your
guys.
band on behalf
Yeah,
of
I
us.
will do so. I will talk about it. It was pretty nice. And
Thank
see you next time. Hey, thank you. Bye.
Good luck at Eurovision.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And I'm gonna end it, guys.
Yeah.
Peace out.